Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4, Server Moderation. Understanding server formatting and tool functionality makes learning moderation a lot easier. Because we know the purpose of server formatting and functions, it overlaps with how we can apply these server permissions and admin settings to these specific functions. Learning about server moderation is essential to maintain a community of any size, even if your server only consists of close friends. Moderation keeps your server content organized while also monitoring the actions of those who interact with other members in your Discord server. Moderation can also extend the longevity of your server if that's your end goal. In the next episode, we'll also discuss the options of what you can do with your server after it's finished with its original use. Alright, let's get into moderation.
In the last episode, we went over the welcome channel and other information channels like a rules and announcements channel. Having these channels are great and essential to running a Discord server, but we don't want anyone else who isn't an admin or a moderator to send a message or change this page. To do that, we need to go into our role settings, which is located in the server settings in the caret icon next to your server title. Once in server settings, click on the roles option. Roles are important to determine what permissions a user has in the server. You don't want everyone to have complete control over what you can add or delete from the server, unless it's something that you want. You don't need to set up roles as I do in this example. You're free to name and give any permissions you want to any of these roles in your server. But for this example, I'm going to create an admin role for myself. Once clicking on Create Role, I'm going to title it as Admin. Feel free to choose any color you'd like. For me, I'm going to choose blue. There will be other optional settings to apply. This is all up to you. For this example, I'm going to leave it alone. Next, you're going to click Permissions. The Permissions tab displays all the permissions a role is able to perform. In this case, since we are an admin or an owner, we could turn on all of these permissions. After turning permissions on, make sure to click Save Changes. Perfect! You made your own server admin/owner role with all your permissions. To apply this role to yourself, all you need to do is to click Manage Members and click Add Members. Then, click your own name and whoever else you want to give these permissions to. And now, you've just applied your first role. Now, let's make a general member role that doesn't include admin permissions. First, we're going to go to the same settings role menu that we used to create the admin role. Then we'll create a new role, and for this example, we'll name this one General Member. Moving over to the Permissions tab, you can now manually go through each option and remove any moderator privileges this role may have. It's up to you what functions you want to give your General Member role to have access to. After completing these settings, don't forget to click Save Changes. Now, you just created an admin and a general server member role. You'll be able to manually give these roles to any member who joins your server. Feel free to create more roles if there's any more you want to make.
Now, you've just created a general member role with limited permissions, but you still have to manually grant that role to whoever joins the server. So how can we automatically assign this role to anyone who just first joins the server? Well, we're able to do this by implementing a Discord bot. Discord bots are helpful in automating Discord moderation and introduce many additional functions that Discord does not provide by default. We won't go super into depth about using bots because that will just take a very long time to cover. However, I do encourage you on your own time to explore the many possibilities that Discord bots can provide.
In this example, we'll be implementing a bot that will automatically assign the general member role to new people who join the server. First, you'll need to add the bot into your server. To do this, we'll have to go to the caret icon next to your server's name. Then click on the App Directory option. This opens a search directory that allows you to access verified Discord bots ranging from entertainment, gaming, and moderation bots. In this example, we'll be using DinoBot. After searching DinoBot, click Add App. This will redirect you to an external window asking you to allow it to access your Discord app. Once scrolling to the bottom, find the server where you want to add the Discord bot and press Continue. Then scroll down once again and authorize Dinobot to make changes to your Discord server. After authorizing, you'll be taken to another tab where you'll have access to all of your Dinobot's commands and moderation tools. Before we make changes using Dinobot, ensure that Dinobot is the highest ranking member in your Discord server by visiting the server settings, roles, and dragging Dinobot to the top of the member list. It's important to do this because your bot commands won't work otherwise. After making this change, return to the bot command tab you were redirected to at the very beginning. Keep in mind that not all of Dinobot's tools are free. Some are premium features. However, for this guide, we are going to use a free feature to give an automatic new member role to anyone who joins the server for the first time. To do this, click on the Modules tab, search Autoroles, and then click Settings. Here is where we will set our Autorole tool. Click the Select Role menu and choose General Member or whatever you named your role. Then select Add. Congrats! Anyone who is joining your server is now automatically granted with a General Member role, with limited privileges until provided by you or any other server admin. There are more advanced commands to mess around with and a way where you can automate more server functions. There won't be enough time to cover them in this basic Discord guide, but feel free to explore Dinobot and others on your own time and experiment.
If you end up creating a rules page for anyone who joins the server, you want to make that channel a read-only channel, so no one is able to add on and edit the text that you've written.
To do this, you need to hover over the text channel you want to limit access to. All you need to do is to click Advanced Permissions. Then select the role you want to limit permissions in. In this example, I will be selecting General Member. Upon selecting the role, you'll be given options for permissions to either grant or remove. Take all the time you need to look at the moderation settings. In this example, I will be scrolling down and turning off the role's ability to send messages in this text channel. Feel free to explore this page if you are interested in applying other permissions.
This same permission method can be applied the same way for voice channels as well. If you want to create a role-restricted voice channel or hidden private channel, these settings will also be available for you in the same menu. The last thing to go over is the kick and ban system. The most important part of moderation is managing the behavior of those around you in a community, or in this case, your server. You are the server owner at the end of the day, and those who are in your environment should follow your guidelines that you've set for them. The main goal of having an online community is to promote a healthy community. And to do that, you have to make sure others in your server are respecting each other. Of course, there are instances where conflicts or disorder do occur, and it's your responsibility as the server owner to manage the members in your community.
When an individual is acting in this manner and you feel it is necessary to halt their activity in the server, you'll be able to kick or ban the user. All you need to do is to right-click on the user's profile on the right side of the screen and scroll to the bottom. You'll have the option to time out, kick, and ban the user.
A timeout temporarily removes the user from the server for a short period of time. A kick will kick the user out of the server, but they will be able to return once they join a valid invite. A ban will not grant a user access to the server unless the owner unbans them from joining the server again. Now that you've learned how to use basic moderator functions, you're ready to invite people to your server.
All you have to do is press the caret icon on the top left next to your server's name. Then you'll click Invite People. A pop-up window will appear showing your server's invite link. This link will be sent out to anyone you want to share the code with and will expire in 7 days.
Now bring some people into your server and test out your moderator and bot functions. That's all we're going to be covering in this episode today. In the next episode, we'll be going over the future of your Discord server and the options of what you're able to do with your Discord server in the long run. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one.